Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/the logging in to see crazy mad spoilers. Why did I think it was like nighttime for a second? I don't know, I think my eyes just adjusted to the screen. Oh, I need to sit down. I've been on my feet for ages. Hero Blender, Chiwi Pepper, Forgil, thank you for the bananas in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got work to do here today, my friends. The boring sort of work. The tedious. The time-consuming. I've got to set up item filters and mass storage. One of the things I actually wanted to do is start by ordering these with a little bit of like a color gradient thing, maybe? Something like this. Gets a little darker. And then maybe like that. Like that could be the first bunch. Maybe you'd put that next to that. There's a bunch of like red colors here. I'm not really sure if I want to put magma blocks in here or not. I feel like it might be a bit of a waste. Okay, that would be at the end, blackstone. We got dirt in there twice for some reason. Yeah. Also, I might want to lump andesite with diorite and granite, just because those three go together a lot. Welcome to all the peeps tuning in. Finchies, good luck with your dance class. Turiel Thay, thank you so much for 6 months of support. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I might put clay next to sand. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that one out, actually. Put the nether blocks next to each other, and then that could link into, like, these three or something. So in that case, I think I'll go like so. And then after Blackstone, we'll do all of these. Right, and then they'll wrap around the corner here. Oh, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing grass. I needed to get a bunch of grass. I have to silk touch it. I don't have silk touch on a shovel, believe it or not. Josh, Low Look 3, thank you for your Amazon Prime subscription, my dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Jahin is asking if I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day. X, have you worked out who owns any more wall permits yet? Nope, I figured they can come to me. Borgil says, my timing is perfect today. I just finished work. I mean, is it perfect? What if someone just started? I got 2 sentences into X's video from yesterday and got the notification for the stream. Oh yeah, yesterday we had a pre-release. We had a pre-release today, but it was so little to talk about. I think I'm going to end up waiting until we have the pre-release that announces the release date or the release candidate or something. Mr. Nico Ramslin says I'm in the middle of work. You see? Mediocre timing over here. Ghost Georgia, C413B, Kuetz Lotus, Moss Ivy Moons, Verothin Escuro. Y'all been gifted subs by Bell Stephen. Bell, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Greatly appreciated. Very much appreciated. Your building this season has been very nice for the temple structures and the interiors, says Starboy. Thank you. Thank you. One of the things I was thinking is that the aesthetic of this room doesn't actually really vibe too well with that direction so far this season, and that makes sense since this is from this is literally from last season. But in a way, we kind of need a big storage room like this. But once I got deep into building this, I started to think it would be nice to do storage not from the, I don't know, big perspective or whatever, but from a smaller perspective. If I'm making any sense at all here. You know, like make something a little more humble feeling. But yeah, that might just be how we approach it in a future season, right? This is just something left over from last season that I really wanted to do. And as I've been doing it, I realized that this isn't quite in line with the vibe of this season. Let's use this to store these too. For now. There's some bulk storage. So yeah, I think we're going to ditch magma blocks. And I think we shall start here and work our way across. So, as long as I keep these in order, I should be okay. We'll do them 6 at a time because of that. Okay, we've got noises coming in. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna struggle to keep up. Y'all are rolling in. Probably doing a hype train thing, right? I don't know what Twitch is up to. I can't even see it. Erendire, thank you so much for the 2 months. Been looking forward to the stream all day. Oh, awesome. I mean, you're picking up on my semi-predictable rhythm. Tuesday does tend to be a stream day for me. Some of you will point out that's a gravity block, yes, but we don't have to take the shulker that's below it. So, you know, getting away with one there. Let's see, we got Meepshire, whose name I've definitely absolutely butchered, but thank you so much for putting up with that for a whole 10 months. Thank you for using the Prime. We got Lorax Librarian with the Prime for 4 months. Bill168 for 87 with the Prime. Super Wormy and Atakota Cat. Also subscribing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Scarezdo says, is it a chill stream today? It is, because of the nature of what we're doing. We're going to be hanging out here for most of it. Some blocks... Okay, I guess I have to do this. Yeah, some blocks will require that directional placement. I'm also a little bit concerned. Like, where did that stone go? Because these hoppers don't lock. Oh wait, it's still there. I just didn't notice it. Wait, shouldn't the hopper be picking that up? Or is it because there's a block above? It ignores it? Something's not right about that. Something ain't right about that. Yeah, let's get a piece of scaffolding so we can hop over to the top. The Tripster, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, my dude. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good one. Hey, we got Partial761 here with the resubscribe for 2 months. And it's Jenna really here with some cheers and bits. Hey, you should use a lot of gold to decorate the storage room since you were pretty much Montezuma and he loved hiding away his gold. That's a cool idea. The only issue is I don't have a lot of gold. I do not have a lot of gold. I very nearly put those in the wrong place. Also, I'm pretty sure these filters require more iron bars. Oh no, maybe they don't. I go through this every now and then. I don't think they do. I think this is set up correctly. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah. Because otherwise you have issues with the signal strength bleeding. So we're doing it correct. And we just take one of these out and then put one of those in. Cobble will take a while to get there. We've got more noises in the air. Thank you for your support today, peeps. Super Wormy's gifting a sub to the Tripster. We appreciate that ever so much. I'm sure they've already said thanks in chat. You know I like to encourage it. Erin Dyer, thank you for cheers and biddies. Today is my best friend Madison's birthday and we are watching together from California and Pennsylvania. X bringing everyone together. Happy birthday, Madison. Got a couple of birthdays. We've only got 550 viewers. What are the odds of that, hey? There is this weird mathematical statistical thing that I couldn't even begin to tell you. But like 365, let's just say, you know, 720 peeps or whatever. Right? Okay, 2 people's birthday today. But there's this thing about like group sizes. And I think I remember it relating to 2 people sharing the same birthday. And like when you get a large amount of people, maybe it's like 100, there's actually like a bigger chance than you'd sort of intuitively think of two people sharing the same birthday. But it was a long time ago that I learned about that. And I do not care to try and explain it as if I understood it, because I can't remember. 30-ish people, says Mugbonk. That sounds about right, you know? A group of 23 people, there's a 50% probability that two share the same birthday. That just like messes with my head. But it shows you how like probabilities and statistics aren't always that intuitive to us. Golden TNT, MSD14, thank you for 88 months. Woo! Evalex in the his house. So many months, 88 of them. It's not my birthday, but here's my support. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Right, on to the next one. And the next one. And the next one. I think I just made a fatal mistake. Oh, fatality! Fatality has occurred. I need one back. I need one back. I need one back. Okay, so this time we'll do it like that. And then this one here. So as you can see, you know, this is what the stream is today. We're going to be doing tons of item sorting stuff. And every now and then it's just got to happen, right? Okay, we've got another directional one here. So you will go like so. Cool. Randy Nicole, 2002. 108 months. Woo! 108. Good day, X. Good day, Randy. 108. Thank you so much, man. That's incredible. That is incredible. Cyber Dragon says, so we're cleaning up the chest monster. Yeah, I guess we are. Yeah. How much of the cleaning of the chest monster we'll get to is yet to be seen. I imagine actually a fair bit. I imagine it will be a fair bit. I might actually... I think that one would be better suited between those, you know. Yeah, better suited there. So this time, we'll do this first. I go watch you paint dry, my good man. Thanks for being the content creator you are. 7 Switch. I'm in the wrong game. I need to get into the drying paint business by the sounds of it. Thank you so much, man. Very kind of you to say. I mean, it's always an opportunity to chat about stuff when you're doing the grindy whatever, but today my mind is pretty, like, I don't know, passive feeling. Paint is very exciting, says Paint 2D. I mean, with a name like that, I'm not surprised to hear it. Now, the dirt actually needs to be coarse dirt because it's going to go directly next to grass. And by some magical force, I've actually got the correct amount of blocks picked out. It's Hot Dog says, how you doing, X? I'm doing good, thanks for asking, my dude. What's your opinion on Joel as a hermit now? It's been a good month or two. Shut up and subscribe to his channel. That's my opinion. Right, let's go over here. And, yeah, put these in. Okay, and then that one over there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right, now we have the license to bring some of these items over here, right? But we already have done a few. So like, let's get these in the correct spots. And then let's go fish out some more, I guess. How many of those do I actually have? Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to replace all 3 at some point. Ah! I almost forgot there's another important step. Another important step. I'm so glad I remembered at this moment in time. Like, it is usually way later that my brain reminds me. But today it is like straight up. X, wait a minute. What's that, brain? What's that you trying to tell me? Oh, that's a good idea, Brain. That's a good idea. We need to do the... Ah! No, actually, I don't think it works like that. Oh, I thought that was free. That's supposed to be free, man. Oh, plus, I've just realised, for blocks, I have to use the resource pack. Ah! Ah, there's always something you forget, right? There's no way I'm going to do that on camera just because there'll be so much off-screen stuff. So really, actually, all I can do for now, unless it's an item, is do the dyeing. That's kind of a bummer. I forgot about that aspect. Totally forgot about it. So at least the boxes get dyed? Huh. I could have done that before I started streaming if I'd have remembered. I half remembered at least. I might have one or two textures, actually, that match, but yeah, it'd be nice to get them in as a reminder more than anything, because I'll probably forget after the stream. Hey, Tendanil! 38 months! Thank you so much. Xisuma, can you tell us what your links are again? My links? Well, if I have a link to something, it'll be on my link tree, I believe. Linktree.xisuma.co. I feel like you're asking for something else, but I don't know, there it is. Hopefully that was helpful. Tukio Bolas, thank you so much for your prime. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you, thank you. So let's see. This... Ah, well... ooh, noises. What? Huh? Okay, so... Numero 1. If I wanted to, I could actually plan ahead a little here. I can make use of 2 of these textures currently. And if I want to, I can technically plan ahead, but I could see myself making a mistake if I'm not careful. Let's take these sticks. Let's give it a try. We'll see where we get with that. We'll see where we get. Which one did it come out of? That one there. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Nothing in life is free. X says it's hot dog. Is that true? This live stream's free for you to watch. But maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm trying to be funny. Right, I'm going to drink some tea because I've got a cup of tea here. I just had a fun thought. I remember the hat hacks you had in Season 8 when Tango made the hat tree. Make an end dragon hat. Oh, what? And fly through the sky like I'm an end dragon. That... Now, I think that could be done if you could fly at the speed of an ender dragon. Consistently, you might fool someone. They might be like, what the heck, you know? Oh, I got a hopper. Thank you. I got a hibbity-hoobity hopper. Yeah, so that's good. Let's go... I think actually, no, we don't need 2. I'm going to need another chest around here. Like, trying to keep all this stuff in my inventory all the time is probably going to drive me mad a little bit. Okay, maybe just put that in here. Guys can go back and let like some random... Oh yeah, I've got a mission to do. Been a little distracted from that, actually. Okay, so now I need XP, right, but what we can do is we can put the number on the stick and sort of come back to it later. So when I update the resource pack later on, it'll be good for it. So I guess we're going to the end dimension now. Okay, let's go over here. The price is time, someone in chat said. Yes, yes it is. I could have come up with a bunch of other reasons it isn't free. You know, like taxes. Taxes pay for infrastructure. Infrastructure is how you know, you need a house or a phone at least. Gosh, all things are connected, peeps. All things are connected, including the dirt bone. Taxes going to infrastructure. Couldn't be the US right now. I don't know much about US building legislation or whatever, but I know they've done it in the past. Dan Metroid Arnold here with Cheers and Billies. Hi, sending a little extra today in support of the Xisuma 2 channel as I spent some unnecessary time going through old VODs to find something. Nothing to do with Cubs Shop, just wanted to find something for a personal project. Oh, yeah. When I do personal projects, I always mention how it's not for Cubs Shop. What's that? You're going to send Cub an email later today? Oh, that's probably completely unrelated. Yeah. Thank you for the cheers and biddies. I'm sure there is plenty of gold available in the archives. Merlita, thank you so much for your Prime subscription. Thank you for using that on me. Peeps, I watched the first episode of Fallout on Prime, and as a non-Fallout player, I was kind of thinking this will be all right because like I don't have any expectations. And I wasn't that keen on it, and I haven't felt like going back and watching any more of it. And then I saw Beef on Twitter saying that he'd watched the first 2 episodes and wasn't really feeling it. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll give this one a miss. The first episode did not do it for me. Very, I've been thinking about it. It just had a very kind of like plasticky, sterile feel about it. Especially, like, the thing that really turned me off was the ending. Because just as they were setting up some characters, they kind of, like, threw in a badass who would kill them. And I'd never vibe with those kind of characters much. Oh, I'm a badass mutant or whatever, and I kick butt. Like, it's just not my cup of tea. But I think at some point I might give it the second episode a try. I've got a bit of a movie kick, so with my watching time at the moment, I'm just picking out random movies to watch, and I picked out The Passion of Christ. Never saw it before. It kind of made a lot of headlines when I was a kid. And I'm getting this feeling like, I feel like as an agnostic / atheist maybe, and not one of those antagonizing, I'm right, you're wrong, whatever. Like, it's just religion, God, I don't feel it. But like, it's fine for other people to feel that. For me, it's just, I feel like if I were if I believed in this more, or if Jesus meant more to me in some capacity, then the suffering you see him go through on screen would like mean a lot more. But otherwise, it kind of feels like the acting's a little shallow, and I'm not like really getting it. And like, there's no character build up. You're just sort of like thrown into the betrayal and seeing Jesus suffer. That is a great movie for everyone. It's moving and brilliantly done, says AWGYD. We'll see. I'm like halfway through it, and it's starting to turn me a little bit. Jesus was just getting whipped, and it was pretty savage. But yeah, I kind of got this feeling like maybe because I'm not as invested in the idea of Jesus, like this won't translate as well for me. I prefer the miniseries Jesus or Never much more, says Daphnes. Isn't that like from the 70s? Spoiler X, lol, joke. Oh, spoiler! A Christ gets crucified, spoiler alert! Jeez. It got me thinking though about like how even from a like what feels like a primarily majoritively atheistic society, I got taught about all of that in school, and then I started to think like, well, what if you're from a totally different part of the world where maybe the faith is Muslim, and like, did those people understand the story of Jesus in the same way or not, or like how are they taught it, or are they taught it at all? Because obviously to me it feels like this ambivalent thing that everyone would know about, right? You've never heard of Jesus, mate? Like, you've never heard that been said before. You don't know who Jesus is? Yeah, there's a joke there about he's like with you all the time or something, but I don't know what it is. Elf says, I'm from Turkey, they teach us about Jesus in school too. Isn't Turkey, like, Turkey is like the bridge between the Middle East and Europe. And I thought Turkey, isn't it primarily Muslim country, or am I mistaken? Or maybe it's a mix of both. I mean, most places have some level of mix, right? They believe Jesus is a prophet. Oh, this sounds familiar. Like Jesus is a figure in the Muslim faith too. Muslims do believe in Jesus as an important prophet. Fascinating. Also, it's taught in Islamic students. So yeah, mate, like pretty much at this point, if you've got like 3 of the biggest faiths that all talk and teach about Jesus, then you can imagine it's a story that most people know, maybe one of the most well-known stories. So like the way the movie starts, yeah, you don't need any backstory, do you? It's about Jesus. Right, we went there to get XP to do this. But oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't remove these. This one I might make a lighter colour. We'll see how we get along. Astrofel 5, thank you ever so much for 15 months of support. Greatly appreciated. I prefer The Life of Brian. I mean, that's a different type of movie altogether. Was the bit about Jesus bringing chocolate eggs in the film? Not that I've seen yet. Not that I've seen yet. There's the majority, but secular countries, so they teach us about all the religions. That's cool. Now imagine people in 300 years watching it and not understanding a thing, says Aqua. I mean, who knows what people are like in 300 years, right? Who knows? That's a whole can of worms. Like, things could go in all sorts of different directions. I think this one will do. I didn't want it for the regular stone just because it's got quite a plain texture. But with this one, I feel, yeah, that like at least it stands out a little. I'm also not renaming these boxes. I think at that point I will potentially pull my hair out. But there you go. That'll definitely work. I might alternate the boxes a little bit here as well, because the first one's all going to be kind of grey. Yeah, chocolate eggs. The scene where the bunny walks on water to receive the chocolate eggs from Jesus. Oh, yeah, that scene. Yeah, that bit isn't it. Sorry, it jogged my memory. Wiggy says, Christianity survived for 2,000 years. 300 is still a possibility. 300 more even. If Frank Herbert's tune is correct, we'll still have religions in thousands of years. I don't think he was predicting the future. I think it was a work of fiction. Yeah, timescales are a fascinating thing. If you think about like what permanence is, and you understand like time on a cosmological scale. If humans did continue to survive and thrive for another 10,000 years, let's say, like there are things like Jesus and Christianity that could potentially perish. You know, so some things do go that way. I mean, in fact, more things than not, right? Because there's so much stuff that happens, there's so much knowledge that's generated that gets forgotten. And depending on where society goes, some things that used to be big and popular become forgotten about. A good example is like old school movie stars. Like, you can name a lot of movie stars, but they're probably from like the last 20 to 30 years. And then the further back you go, the less of them you can name. But someone who's like from, you know, someone who's 70, 80 years old, they remember all the names of the big stars from their time, right? It's like, who are the people that prevail through history and for how long? Like, at what point in the future do some figures today you could almost barely imagine being forgotten about? They can become forgotten about. Anyway, let's let's use the one we just used, this one here. I'm gonna have to do some note taking, so I need to stop waffling now and focus a little bit. I need to open a file that I've opened recently. Which one's gonna be good here? That one. Okay. Locks. Here we go. Here we go. So. So my values go all the way up to 24, and the last one that I did was old diamond, so everything will have the diamond texture. It's kind of lame. Apparently I did grass. No, it's glass, not grass. Okay. Okay, so if I give this one a value of, let's test, right? Trigger, custom. So let's go for 23.
Before your world even existed,
Hopper top.
my people were an ancient race.
Old diamonds.
Now they are gone, and only I remain.
Right, and now 25. That's important. So I'm going to make a new list that says 25 is... I'm going to write them all down now, actually. So 25 is stone. 26 is gravel. And then I do these later. So all of these are going to have diamonds on them for the meantime, which kind of sucks. Cobblestone. Then 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Just getting like a batch of numbers written down first. I know you can't see this stuff, but I'm just doing a little bit of note taking. So after cobble, then come tough. Then come... Now that's deep slate silk, isn't it? We'll call it silk. I know what I mean. Silk touched. Cobble... Well, actually, I don't, because the other one's called cobble deep slate. So, whatever. Then we have... salt. Blackstone. And sites. Oh, by the way, we already have tough, don't we? We already have tough. Oh, that's a bit of a pain. I've got to renumber these now. Okay. For some reason, this music makes me want to go on holiday. As soon as that beat kicked in, I just... That all transformed. Okay, granite, sandstone, sand... clay, netherite, no, netherrack. Okay, and then we have terracotta. Whole lot of terracotta. 40 is soil, no, sand, soul sand. Two of them now, isn't there? Then we got dripstone, dirt, and last of all, grass. Okay, so I've got all of those values down. And as long as we go left to right, we should be good. So we're starting with 25. I just got to remember to do the tough when we get to it. Somebody else says intense music. That's what I like, intense music. That's me in a nutshell. So... keep mentioning how, like, sorting out my inventory would help tremendously. What was next? Gravel? I'll place a couple of these down here. Yeah, with this project, I think Orang tried to, like, incorporate some cultural elements into the music. Got a bit of, like, an ancient-y world sound to it. Which I really vibe with, by the way. Like, Dead Can Dance are one of my favourite musicians of recent years that I've discovered. Yeah, so that one, this has the value of 25. But I put stone down? Because I've skipped one. So you gotta concentrate. You gotta concentrate. Oh, also the gravel fell down, which is kind of funny. These ones are actually first. Feels Egyptian, says Turiel. Yeah, definitely. I was definitely getting like Middle Eastern, sun-soaked desert kind of vibes from it. I find though with a lot of this music that I've listened to, suggestions can be very powerful. So sometimes like the album art will say a lot to you, and can kind of like tilt your perception of the music. Okay, I feel like I missed the last two noises in my ear. So I'm going to read them again. Torn Open Squeaky Toy, thank you so much for 19 months. And Astrofel 5, thank you for 15. Much appreciated. Here's a complete off topic. I love the style of the new Rogue, Prince of Persia, and Evil Empire games. Dead Cells one of my favourite games. I can't wait for their take on pop. I know nothing of these games. The last game that... Dude, just like... Where'd it come from, man? This area's all like lit up. That guy must have come from ways away. This area's lit up. And like lights everywhere, and it could have come from like over here. And it's been daytime for ages. Man, that is a oh my god, I'm reminded of my little thing. I made this joke. Actually, I don't want to talk about it because I might actually do this. Okay, I have this idea that I might actually go and do at some point. So now I don't want to talk about it because... Okay, moving on. It might become a thing. Birdie J373, thank you for 46 months. Avex Scar, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I don't consider myself a gamer, really. I'm not into gaming culture. The games that I tend to play are either puzzles or they have creative expression outlets. So like, for me, Minecraft is like a canvas for doing things. It has the redstone component, which is like the puzzle. And then it has the building and the landscaping, and those are your artistic components of the game. Now, I used to play a lot of games when I was a younger person. But I think as you get older, like, life becomes the real game. You know? Like all your leveling up and stats and... like, that becomes more about real life, like getting your real life in order. Right, let's put in that, and that's all taken care of, thanks. Oops. Florence says, I think the same way, Minecraft is a medium for art, absolutely. Oegi D says, life becomes the real game, hits deep. It's true, man, it's true. It doesn't have to be a weighty thing, though, right? Like I don't mean that in like a cumbersome, burdensome way. I just think as you get older, your ideals, you know, your mindset shifts. Okay, 26 is the number for this one, and you start to see more of your life as having that kind of like level up component to it, right? Like stuff you want to do and get good at, and things you want to see, places you want to go, whatever it is. Okay. Right, so now we set this to 27. I'm not made for puzzle games. Last year I played a game called Humanity. Oh, we played that on stream. Very good game, but after a while the puzzles went over my head. Yeah, I remember that one getting tricky quick. But, like, the thing I would say with that is, if you enjoyed everything up until when it went over your head, then think of it more like a skill set, something you're new at. Like, it wouldn't be good if I gave you a guitar and said, play with Greenie Mouse theme or something, right? Like, you'd give up. Whereas if someone shows you how to play a power chord and you can string a few together, then all of a sudden you can do something. So I'd treat it like, if you can find puzzle games on your level and it's exciting and you like the challenge, then you can do that. And if you keep doing that, you might come back to Humanity and you might see it a bit different and be like, oh, I can do this now. I forgot to die. Which sounds kind of grim, really, doesn't it? There we go. I've been playing guitar for 25 years. I still can't play Malmsteen. Yeah. You need a little bit of something special to play at that level. Florian says, and I don't have Twitter. I was listening to a podcast today about someone who got off Twitter, and it's really, really refreshing to hear. And it kind of reminded me how little I use social media, but like because I do it for work, I just get pulled in a little bit here and there, and I'm just so mindful now of like, oh wait a second, that's the one where we don't do this. Okay, good spot. I'm just so mindful now of like how I spend my time on it and like what the value of it is. But in this conversation I was listening to, who's heard Twitter being described as a town hall, right? And as a kind of a thing about maybe in the context of like, oh, free speech and all of this, but gets described as a town hall, right? And in this podcast, it like very clearly and I don't like how that looks on that. Like, I want that one now to be a different color. Huh. I could, if I wanted to. I think I'll just stick with it. I'll just stick with it, whatever. I like a little bit of contrast. I've heard that description before, says Star Wars Guy. Thorgil says never had Twitter, won't get an account. I've heard Twitter called a dumpster fire more than a town hall. Well, I've heard it being called a town hall plenty of times, and like, analogies are helpful, but then sometimes they're quite misleading. And this one just very clearly laid out, like, if you think about what a town hall is and the scale of people that it applies to, and then you think about how algorithmically driven something like Twitter is, it's not like a town hall at all, actually. And that was quite enlightening, because I feel like when you listen to people talk, if you're just listening to like one lane of thought over and over again, it can become quite convincing. You always need to have that challenge to the thing that you're hearing. And when you hear something, you always need to play that game of like, okay, but like, what if it wasn't? And for some reason, every time I hear Twitter discussed like that, it's like, oh, okay. And then someone puts together some really good arguments as to why actually maybe it's unhelpful to think about it this way. So I thought that was pretty decent. Let's see. Oh, I have cobblestone listed. Oh wait, no, that's because we've done cobblestone. So now we're at 20. Oh, I've already put 28 on it, and then we realised that. Okay, yeah. So no, we're in the right place. Double, triple check in. Gonna go for the darker ones here. Oh, I've picked up some blocks, some boxes from when that shulker blew up. This is why having a clean inventory helps a lot. It's just because, you know, you got less clutter, you got less distraction. Ronnie Punk T, thank you so much for 5 months of support. Much appreciated, my dude. Grey Cat Crossing is here too for 17 months. Coming in right in the middle of a good deep waffle. Exactly what I need to make me smile. Hope you have a great day. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. Hope you enjoy the waffles. I had a waffle the other day. It wasn't a particularly great waffle. I'm not much of a dessert man, but it's hard to turn down a waffle. Yeah, what do we got here? Dirt's coming up. So's clay. Put that in there. Yeah, I think we're done with that now. And then maybe, yeah, I'll just throw in some of these odds and sods over there. Now it's way cleaner to work with, yeah. Also, if we got one with nothing in it, I'm going to put that on the ground. Had a waffle in the Netherlands during tulip season. Too much toppings, not much good either. Yeah, I mean, you got to get the balance right. Alright, so this is number 29. Ollie the Spy, welcome to the chat. What are your favourite sneakers, X? Is Game of Myth. I wear barefoots, not sneakers, and I'm like really not into sneaker culture. And in general, I kind of don't like fast fashion and like hoarding of clothes and that kind of materialism. My clothes are all very like functional and uniform, as in like, you know, so I have jeans that fit me, and I have like 8 pairs of them, and they're the same jeans I've been wearing for like 10 years. That kind of thing. X, any thoughts on the smoking ban, says Max Trax. I don't know which one that is, but like, it's nice to see it getting there. You know, it's like, I don't think anyone wants to restrict someone else's freedom of choice and what they can and can't consume, but it's so damaging to an individual and the people around them. You know, it feels like it's just one of those things that's going to be faded out. Maybe in 100 years, no one smokes and no one cares, you know? Okay, let's just check where we are. Basalt is 30. The last one we did is 29. We're right on track. We'll put these in. Shawnee Pony, thank you so much for 2 months of support. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. X, do you like olives? Yep, I like having olives with salad. Oh, I wish I had a bit more tea. Someone's asking me. What was that? Oh, God, it's the music. Okay. Big D says vapes are worse. It's entirely possible that vapes could be worse in the long run. We just don't have that kind of data. It took a long time to build up a body of data and a consensus around smoking being bad. Which it's like, it's something you take for granted now, but like, it took a long time to get there. And that's because, it took a long time to see the results properly through scientific data. And vaping may go a similar route. I mean, if you vape and you think like smoking's bad, but vaping's not as bad, you're still rolling a dice. You don't know how much of the difference is really. Legion T says vapes have the perception of being the healthier alternative, meaning that more young people vape, which is bad for you. It does seem like there's a strong likelihood that they would be. Oh, I haven't been dyeing these. The healthier, well, the less, let's say the less harmful, I think would be the more accurate way to talk about it. Like the less harmful of the two, but like the body of data isn't equal by any stretch. For me, I just feel like things that you enjoy, with exception to food, like consumptive things that you enjoy, like you have other choices for things you can do with your time and enjoy that aren't physical. So like really consider them well. Like what are the trade-offs and why are you doing this? On the topic of smoking, the hermits were looking smoking during the charity streams, says Kiwi. Gotcha. Day 6 are not smoking, not vaping, just patches and inhaler. Though, but gonna be so worth it, says Little Spag Bowl. Awesome, my dude. Best of luck with it. The thing I always like to say with quitting and doing something hard is like learning like how much like suffering can you tolerate. That's something that's personally helped me. Maybe that doesn't like vibe with other people, but this idea of like, yeah, this is gonna suck, but like how much of that can I actually tolerate for the bigger picture? And then, that helps me like with certain stuff that I've had to do in life where it's like, I'm gonna hate this, but like it's for something bigger. So like, is it worth it? What's the answer? Most of the time, you know what the answer is. You try and make an excuse, but you know what the answer is. Big D says, vaping is inhaling vaporized liquid. If you would normally inhale liquid, you would drown. I see an increase in pneumonia and other chest issues. Yeah, I've heard some reporting on those things, I don't consume as much news as I used to, but I have an interest in kind of like learning edutainment videos, and I've seen some reports on vaping in the past where they're pointing out this stuff, it's a gamble. It's a gamble with your health. X, do you like frozen grapes? Can't say that I do. Some good ripe grapes are absolutely fantastic though. Right, I need to go get more XP obviously, and then I need to get more dye. So we'll do both of those things together. There'll be plenty of this stuff lying around, that's for sure. And then we can make a bunch of that. Get a nice sizable amount of these. Oh, except now we're running out. That'll do, that'll do. To the end dimension. If you swallow an ice cube, does it melt or digest? Don't know. Maybe a mixture of both. I don't know if water can be digested. Like, I assume water is involved in the digestion process. I think your body, it melt-gests. I think someone just made something up. Everything in moderation. People just need to self-control. Too much exercise can be bad for you. Eating too much sugar intake. Yeah, I mean, it's a good statement, but, like, there is nuance to all of that as well. Like, you'd have to do a heck of a lot of exercise for it to be bad for you. Like, your body would be sending you all the signals. And, like, so, like, is smoking okay in moderation? I mean, how much smoking is tolerable? How much is safe? Like, radiation is... Well, radiation for a start is all around us. It's everywhere, but... you know, you can tolerate certain amounts of radiation. So, like, there are things... Made a mistake. There are things that we know to be bad that... you know. How much, how many bullets can you tolerate in moderation? I know I'm being ridiculous, but you see my point. It's because you lumped exercise in there. I was like, nope, not having that. You would have to exercise a crazy amount for it to be bad for you. Prowl, thank you so much for the raid, my dude. Appreciate it. Welcome all the raiders. Welcome, welcome. Moderation is relative, says Child Goose. There you go. That's a quicker way of expressing it, really. Taking things in moderation is different when it comes to things that give you withdrawals and cravings. Exactly, you know. Exactly. Heroin in moderation. No, that's not what we're talking about. Lead poisoning is a serious thing. That's the real concern with bullets, isn't it? The old lead poisoning, jeez. Lead bullets. Are bullets made out of lead? I don't know a lot about guns, people. Other than I don't like them. Well, you can break your bones if you try and exercise too much, says Sabalget. I think if you're breaking bones from exercise, you've got the wrong idea about what exercise is. Silver bullets are bad for werewolves. Oh yeah, are they now? Yeah, I forgot about that, the old werewolves. Saw one the other day. Lucaro, thank you so much for 64 months. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you. Opiates such as heroin are used for pretty much every major medical procedure. Yeah. Like, nuance and education and understanding. The world is a complex place. All things interact. Nothing is clear cut. It's all a foggy sea of grey. There we go. I'll take that. Why do you only have one diamond? That's not a diamond. God, that's clearly a stick. I don't know why you think it's a diamond. Jeez. What do you think about walking? I walk around 20k steps a day and find no time for the gym. Yeah, 20k steps a day, man. You know, I don't know individually, but I'd say that's pretty solid for any person as a good amount of exercise. Walking's been demonstrated to be really good for you if you get a lot of it in every day. I average around like 12 to 15,000 a day, and I work out as well. Elf says I hate walking and cardio. Dang. I mean, hating walking, that's tough. I love walking outside. Fresh air. Gets the body moving. I walk about 300 miles every hour, says MC Mickey. Sounds like you're doing it wrong, my dude. Only 300 miles an hour? Jeez. I mean, gotta work on your pace a little bit there. Snails go faster than that. Right, let's see. Right, so now we're doing diorite, is it? And diorite is 33, and I probably want to dye that one white. Yeah, let's get some white dye up in this. No, none of those are diorite. Wrong way around. I do around 20k steps a day because you work with horses. Cool. Yeah, I mean, you must be on your feet for like 8 hours at least. Walking around my school gives me enough exercise for me too, says Livestream. Yeah, yeah. Plus, when you're that age, like, I think exercise is a little different when you're young. It's one of those things where when you get older, you need to start, like, keeping an eye on your health and keeping up with that stuff. Okay, let's... someone in chat asks, is the diamond model temporary? Astro, you are smart. You have put 1 and 2 together and come up with 3. Yes, I'm not doing the resource... I forgot about, like, needing to do the resource pack, so... These are indeed temporary. US... Oh, us. What did I say about US? Us old farts got to stay mobile. Exactly. I hope in my old age I will be able to, like, walk every day and stay on my feet and be as active for as long as I can. That's something I really want to achieve. Fuzzy says the best kind of stream for lurking. Oh, why is this a good stream for lurking? Please enlighten me. I'm curious. Let's go sleep in a bed. Don't want another creeper coming up on me. Why even add the diamond texture if it's temporary, says this neon. Well, because then I'd have to do all of this again, right? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do all of this twice, so I'm doing it now with a temporary texture. Right, let's double check where we're at. 35 is sandstone. We are on track. I didn't dye these, but it doesn't matter what order I do them in. I didn't like the idea of stacking the same colour together twice. For some reason. But now we are going to for this. Whenever I have to make little decisions, I make little rules in my head and then they annoy me later on. Like, don't sweat it. Did I think I just dyed the same one twice. Can you do that? Oh, you can successfully... Well, that is a big waste, Mayang. I am so disappointed that you can do that. What a waste of resources. Isn't there like one more? Where did it go? Okay, I got it. Good lurking streams, a chatty chill where I'm visually not missing anything. Ah, got you. Whoa, what was that? Oh my god. Woo! Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's just you're listening in the background, and oh, by the way, I took this picture yesterday. What do you think of it, chat? Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? Oh man, it's so cool. Anyway, oh, whoopsie doozy! I did that the wrong way around. Hang on, what number are we on? 35. Okay, let's go up to 36. What is Grian doing? That is so... I didn't know you could do that in Minecraft. Dang it, wow, okay. Right. You want to... What's that, chat? You've got enough points to unlock the face reveal. Oh, let me turn on my webcam quickly. that could be... That sounds like a horn. That sounds like a Cub fan horn. Let me turn on my webcam quickly. Like, other people, I reckon if people heard that on the horn, they'd be thinking like... Oh, what live stream of X is this? Oh god, I gotta find it. Because some people are strangely obsessed. You know? Like they've never seen a face before, you know? What's up with that? Wait, do you actually have a webcam? Yeah, can't you see it on the screen? Is it not showing up? Okay, right, what number are we up to? 38 next, I think. Oh, I think I might have done the last ones wrong. I think I forgot to change that to 37, so let's go change them. I think I forgot, because the last one we did is 36. Yaveltis is here with the Prime. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. X, you need to be between the webcam and the green screen, not behind the green. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. That's what I'm doing wrong. Oh, I didn't think about that. I will take an X hand reveal and an Etho elbow reveal. Did Etho reveal his elbow? Do not recall this. Also helps with X seeing the screen, says 4Gil. No, the camera's behind, the green screen's behind me and the camera's behind that. What is there not to understand here? Jeez. It's only a face cam of the back of my face. Which is, like, does a face have a back? I don't think that one works. I think I might have done that last one drunk. That would make a great goat horn for Cub Shop. Yeah. The thing is now, like Cub's gonna be inundated with so many clips to choose from. I do think, like, there needs to be a level of curation, and I don't know what level that is. Oh wait, is Clay next on my list? Wait a minute, I've got it wrong. I've got it wrong. Clay is how did I get that all goofed up? Clay is 37. I think I just skipped over Clay and made a mistake. These were correct. I am wasting precious levels here, aren't I? So those were correct. And the next ones go to 37. Do you have a video for this storage system? Yeah, somewhere back in season 9 I showed it. Right, so now we go up to 37 for Clay. Clay I think I'll make light blue. And isn't one of these Clay? Yep. Let's go do it. You need a mannequin head to put on the mask and then have the webcam pointed at that face. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Like if the mannequin had at least like a little bit of motorized movement built into it as well, that could take it to another level. Oh, that also had clay in. Cool. It's a bit weird not seeing the preview and how it like stacks up with the colour. I'll say that. Alright, looks like we're going to go for red again with the netherrack. Why are you adding all the diamonds to the shulker? Will they change to something else with the triggers? Yep, they'll change when I update the resource pack. Okay, so now we are on netherrack, which is 38. So that was the one that I jumped the gun on and caused myself a minor amount of grief. I think we're on the We Are the Past album. This is a beautiful record. Wait, being silly. X is a collective manifestation of the Hermits and the Hermit fans. Am I? That's a strange statement. I should read these before I read them out loud. I never repeat colours where my mind won't let me, says MC Mikey. I'm just picking a colour that's kind of close to the one we're doing. Okay, so terracotta is one that I have up here. And I'm going to go with brown for this one. Let's make sure. Yeah, that one. We had one with some already in. Okay, what are we on? 38. 39 is terracotta. Nice. I had no idea you could put something on your shulker box. It's a modded thing, not a vanilla thing. I triggered my pickaxe for clay. You're absolutely right. The, Oh! I see what you're saying. Clay... This might have the wrong one. Let's change it just in case. $37. Yep, it's entirely possible I might have done something silly like that. So we'll just do it again. Why does X have the need for so many diamond shulkers? Did he loot Scar's Mountain, says Kiwi. They're not going to be diamonds. They're not going to be diamonds. Right, we've got like 4 other brown ones here. And then green. Well, 3 brown. Oh, you got stone in you. One thing I like about this one is when it backs up, it doesn't matter if like you've accidentally got other materials in here. It still just backs up. Okay, so now we're at soul soil sand 40. I think we need 9 of that. Let's go ahead and put some of these empty shulker boxes away as well. Okay, we'll do the dyeing. Anyway, worst come to worst, when I update the resource pack, as long as I haven't messed the resource pack up, and even if I do, like, if I have to change a few things, it's like, you change it and then you're done. Drummer Dev, I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Oh, a bit of a yawn. Bit of a yawn. Just a bit of one. I said today's stream would be boring. I put it in the title, didn't I? Oh my god, what was that? Jeez. Jeez Louise. Oh, I'm glad I saw that. Oh, you thought I forgot, didn't you? Right, let's... What are we up to? Dripstone 41? I guess, again, the last one will be here. Yep, 41. Salsa fell for it again. There'll be more. If I remember. It's all good fun. Why are there diamonds on the wall? Who doesn't want diamonds on their wall? That's what I'm thinking. Who doesn't want diamonds on their wall? Right, 42. Brown dye. We know the game. We're here to play it. We need an anvil. Okay. Do you know what else I have to do? I have to do this for pretty much the entirety of that wall. Oh, it's not going to be good. Not going to be pretty. At that point, I might just give up. Season 7 told me that diamonds belong on trees, says Paint 2D. Oh. Is that Scar? Did Scar put all the diamonds in the tree at like the very central area of the... Like you had the portal, you had the building that Scar put on top of it, then you had the trees and you had Green shop in front of it. Am I getting all of that right? Is that what you're referring to? Okay, next number is 43. 43 is grass. That's the last one on our list for now. We do them dyers. And then we put on the diamond. Later to become something else. Oh, I would get that close, wouldn't I? I would get that close. Now I'm tempted to use my precious XP bottle supplies. Okay. Saves me a bit of a trip. Let's go put those in place. I really can't wait for the autocrafter to come, says No Way. We already got the autocrafter. In fact, there's a contraption back there that has filled this thing up with 750 shulker boxes. All ready to go. 750 of them. No Way G says can't find a mod for it anywhere either. It's not a mod, it's part of the vanilla game, my dude. I'm going to switch to standing now. My body's getting a bit upsy with me. Been sat for too long. This neon says, has anyone ever recognised you from your voice? No, not even my mother. You have to convince her it's me every time. Very strange, I know. Okay. I've not played Minecraft for months, almost a year actually. Kind of miss it, says D-Red. Hey, if you miss it, maybe a great opportunity to get back into it. Now that we've done all of that, I think what I totally forgot that I had all this dirt. I think I want to start filling this stuff up. In fact, I could probably just put these dirts straight into here. Right, like I don't need to run all of that through the system. There's other little ideas that come into mind when you do stuff in survival, like what if there were a display light to tell you if this barrel had boxes in or not? But I don't think that's an issue. You'd check here and then you'd check there, right? X must have had an extra large cup of sarcasm today. Oh, I'm always on the extra large sarcasm. It's my favourite. Are these all empty? No, that one ain't. Right, so we'll grab some empty shulker boxes and we'll go grab some of the materials that would fit into this space nicely. Adventuring time. GG. Don't even know where I'm going to store half of that stuff. These are all things in the mass storage, aren't they? Right, that's the outside area done. I know we got this big sorting system for all of this, but I kind of want to get the bulk stuff out of the way because it'll take a long time to run everything through it. So this is one of the problems with not getting this done sooner. Is like the first time you use it, you kind of want to do a lot of it manually anyway, because you know it's going to take a long time to run stuff. Okay, I'm going to put one down there. Start putting these materials in. Put another one in front of it. I don't want to accidentally put it on any glow lichen either. Is the system noisy or not too bad? Oh, I think it's silent. Like most of the time, it's just silent. I did consider putting moss and mossy cobblestone on the filters, but it kind of didn't make sense. Also just occurred to me, like, there'll be future updates of Minecraft where we might want to add... They might add some sort of material to the game that you end up getting in bulk, and so... There could be future reasons to, like, use those last filters that haven't been used yet. Okay. So I'll fill this one up. Because we are getting there. How is that on top of the shulker? This is Pilly Bowl. What's on top of the shulker? That's coarse dirt. I go somewhere else entirely. And missing, you know, missing one or two items isn't a bad thing. We just want to get the bulk of it out of here. Okay. Yo, X, I thought about learning how to play the guitar, and I wanted to hear if it sounded like a good idea, says Panda. Only you can answer that, my dude, if it's what you want to do. Like, who would be if I told you it was a bad idea? That'd be weird. You're you. You know what you want to do with your time. Better than I could tell you. Packed muds. That might be... I do get a lot of that stuff. It's just... It's not something you like go to a place and mine loads of it, you know? Another one I considered was regular mud too. We go up there. Playing guitar ruins lives. Do not learn, says K3Y3. There it is. That's what I'm getting at. You'll ruin your life. Oh, if you become madly obsessive with it, you might. When I play guitar, like, I always just have this feeling of like, man, if I could just do this all day long, I'd love it. And I'm not sure if that's true or not, because you do need some give and take with certain stuff, but it's definitely a strong, strong passion of mine. And I would love to have more time to dedicate it to it, that's for sure. Well, I considered I just ruined my fingers today because I got a new metal string guitar. Dang. I guess, what's the normal material for a metal string? Sorry, a guitar string. Isn't it nylon? Or am I just talking nonsense? Oh, that one's already pre-packaged. Need to find another home for these seeds. So I can pick that one up. Get rid of all of that stuff. Pick that one up as well. Okay, so that's all of the that's all of the shulker boxes we've gone through. Obviously there's more stuff we can pull out from elsewhere, but now we don't have to go through those again. So let's take all of this back for now. Metal coils, metal strings, and nylon, depending on the kind of strings you buy. I need to restring my guitar soon, which I'm not looking forward to. I never enjoy doing that technical stuff. It's always just like a chore. I brought a whammy bar for my guitar. I found my whammy, but I seem to have lost this like little screw-in thing to hold it in place. So I had to buy a whole new one with the screw-in thing. And the first thing I learned is that the whammy bar did not do the thing I wanted it to do. Like, there was a guitar solo I was going to learn, and it sounded like you needed a lot of whammy bar to do it. And it turns out that actually it's like a bunch of effects that I just can't be bothered with. So I was like, oh, okay. But I was messing around with the whammy bar a little bit. I don't think it sounds that great. I think bends with your fingers sound better than the whammy bar, but the one thing I love doing is the dime bag. I think they call it the dive, or like squeal, or the dive squeal, or something like that. Where you like pull a harmonic after you've just like pushed all the strings down, and whew, that thing sounds wild. Wild. Okay, so here we obviously want to load up our stone into a shulker box at the front, really. X, we need a hermit band one day, says 4Gil. Hermit band, hermit band, hermit band, hermit band. Maybe one day, maybe one day. Bends sound more realistic than whammy for sure, but you can adjust the whammy to get the sound you want out of it. I mean, bends sounding realistic. Bends sound like bends, and whammy bar sounds like whammy bar, right? I think bends sound so much better as an aesthetic. The whammy's got something different going for it. But I just don't really like it that much. Fun to play around with, but hard to like vibe with, I think is how to describe it. Dimebag Daryl was known for those squeals. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he invented them, right? Or like discovered them, or however you want to look at it. Whammy bars affect the, what's it called? Volume, but not the volume. Dynamics? I don't know. Yeah, they have different dynamics. Let's go put that one over here in Crobble. There's another thing with this system is that I think last season I had like a feature where if it only had one material in the box, it would display it on the box. So everything we've done there would be automatic, but of course future boxes coming through won't have this like coloring system, so these shulker boxes might end up being a little more aesthetic than I originally intended. That makes sense. Okay, that one's full. Whammy used for lowering the pitch most of the time. If it goes up, you can just bend. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You can dive with the whammy, but you can't with a bend. Although I've noticed some songs occasionally you see what looks like a pre-bend on a note, where like you're kind of supposed to hit it once you've already done the bend. I can't remember what song I saw that on, and I tried to like get it for ages, but it was just like a real pain. I'm not even sure if the tab was accurate. It was just like a thing. Well, this don't look good, does it? Hey, there we go. Server caught up, or something happened. Kieran Hug, thank you so much for 3 months of support. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see. Gravel be next. Gravel, gravel, gravel. D51 says, I've been playing guitar for 30 years and it ruined your life. No, I'm joking. Right, let's chuck that in there. This one over here. Stone bricks at the front. And a site over here. And there's more. There's always more. Oh, did stone filled up all the way, didn't it? And then we started putting it in here. That's actually all of the stone, funny enough. I always feel it like in this game where you haven't eaten and you can't keep running. It's really annoying. Does anyone on Hermitcraft play wind instruments? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Right, peeps, I am going to nip to the loo. I just realised I need the toilet. I'm going to log out because of that creeper. So, where's my be right back screen? I'm going to run at ads. I'm going to be right back, peeps. Alright, I am back. And A-Side has subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just realised something, right? When I took off my headset, I could hear the computer humming. And I've done some rendering recently that's got like the fan speed going up and it's making a lot of noise. And it's because it's getting warmer. You see, when I got this computer, I think it's like half a year to 3/4 of a year old. And after I put it together, like the fan, it was really disappointing. It was not as quiet as I wanted it to be, but it's because that 490 is such a... Actually, it's not the 490, I'm mistaken. It's the CPU, I think. It's such a like cutting edge processor that it requires a lot of action from the fans for all the heat that it produces. If you get one that's like not quite the cutting edge, they don't have that problem, which is something that I, learned after I got it. Pretty typical. Pretty typical. So during the summer, like when I first had the PC, like the fans were spinning up. I was really annoyed. I was like, oh my god, this thing is like really loud. But then come the winter, and it goes back down to being like really silent. And it's just because the room is cold enough, right? Like the ambient temperature of the room influences it a fair bit. Now that it's starting to get a bit warmer, starting to hear those fans turn on a little bit more, like when I'm streaming or when I'm rendering a video, and it's like, Anyway. That's why I like air conditioner, says JMac. I'm resisting getting an air conditioner. It may happen at some point. I try and tolerate stuff. Oh, we never did these ones over here, did we? Looks like we do have more to do after all. We also need to figure out some of this like bulk storage that comes from farms. I think I'm just gonna throw them into a bunch of barrels somewhere or something along those lines. Yeah, that's all of that one. Trying to do this somewhat methodically. Okay, need to put down a box. So that one. That's kind of it for that box, and then there's more here. This one's got like a little bit of everything, it feels like. Yeah, okay, that should be good. Sticks, stone, break the bone. I mean, this one, it almost looks like you should take stuff out, because grass will go in there. Same for this one. And probably that one too. Okay. Stuff is never fast, peeps. That's why I put boring in the title of this stream, because there'll be some grindy bits. There always is with these jobs. Yeah, that one's good. And then it's just this one, so... That stuff's not for the mass filter. Come on, there we go. But I remember, that's where the heads go. Alright, good, good, good. X, do you play the mayonnaise? I play the mustard. I play the mustard. Never boring listening to the waffle, says Rambling. Thank you, thank you. Very kind of you to say so. Can't say I agree. I bore myself. Don't know what I'm saying anymore. Jeez. Right, put some stone over here. Oh! Oh! Oh, God! I thought it was... Oh! Oh, good Lord. Whew. Oh, let's never speak of that again. Let's never speak of that again. My word. Right, what were we doing before that horrible thing happened? Oh, it brings me pleasure. It brings me pleasure. maybe we'll do this like one material at a time. Heart Gamer says I look away for one moment. You're not even my intended target. You're actually watching. You blinked. That was your crime, you blinked. Oh, how dare you blink. I want your undivided attention. To the next one. Kaki says, sometimes I hate being a lurker. I'm going to turn you off lurking now, aren't I? X, who is like the tech person on Hermitcraft? Like you have a problem and you contact them because you know they'll probably be able to help. Depends what tech. Usually, like, I'm the person solving all the, we need a mod for this. There's an issue with this mod. Not that I do any of the modding, I just communicate with people, right? And then server-side stuff I'm always involved with. Like, usually I find myself dispensing out tech-related information more than receiving it. That's for sure. Because I'm always trying to find, like, solutions and fix problems and stuff. Even if they're, like, not my own problem. Because it can go a long way, you know? Like, we're community creators. We encounter certain issues and stuff. It makes for better content when we have, like, solutions to some of these problems. So I'm usually trying to do that kind of stuff for the benefit of everyone. Been working with someone who's had experience in audio engineering to try and fix this bizarre issue with, like, the audio levels discrepancy that you may or may not have seen. That's getting thrown on the floor. In some of the Hermits videos, between Hermits, you know, you record, you hear each other, and then you go to the recording and it all sounds different. And trying to get to the bottom of that one next. Vanhard21, thank you for 77 months. Time flies quite fast. It was like a year ago for the first month. Almost 6.5 years. It feels like a year ago, even though it's 6. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. I have this thing that I think I do more as I get older. But, like, I definitely didn't do it when I was young. But I think at a certain point in time, it just became, like, this mental thing where, I don't know, you hear a piece of news, so-and-so died at the age of, and then, like, when I see that age, like, I immediately, like, I'm older than that, I'm younger than that, that's only this many years away, or whatever. Like, I seem to do these, like, calculations. You know, or if you hear of someone passing away who's the same age, it gives you this, like, slightly spooky feeling. And I just don't remember doing that when I was young. Like, I think you hit a certain point where you start to, like, pay attention to that stuff more. I think what I'm going to do here is fill that one up so it can just go in the bit down below. Right, they're all empty. I don't know how much of this project I planned on getting done today. But I've realised this is going to be a hefty bit of work over there. Like, not just on, like, the shulker box front, but, like, getting all the textures for it as well. I've realised that's going to be an absolute crazy thing to do, but one step at a time, I guess. I still think I need to leave some of these things around here, I guess. Whatever. Distracting myself a bit. Oh, yeah, there's materials here. Netherrack. Dirt. Stone bricks, more dirt, and tons of stuff to be sorted. Dang. Has he done a face reveal to himself yet? Yeah, I've got a mirror, mate. Jeez. Right. Do all the hermits have tasks behind the scenes, like you do server upkeep and stuff? I heard Impulse meetings. Yeah, Impulse runs the meetings. That's like the one regular structured thing, as is running the server, of course. But, like, it's not so much that each person has a task, but occasionally, I don't know, maybe you watch some group event or something, and, like, someone has to be the organizer of it. Like, Ren's been doing the live stream weekends. I used to do, like, everything, and it just became too much for me. I used to do the live stream weekends and meetings and all sorts of stuff. So, like, Ren does the live stream weekends now. he handles that, and it's really much better if like one person specializes in something they can contribute to the group, because then it gets the proper treatment when someone can put the right amount of time and care into things. Delegating, says JMac. Exactly, yeah, delegating. And it's something we've learned to do. And in fact, like just in recent years, there's been more stuff happening that's been spread out among the group. You know, where it's like, okay, here's another thing we want to do. Who can do this? Because Impulse does the meetings, I do the server stuff, so-and-so's doing this project, so-and-so's doing that project, you know, like, spread it out a bit. Spread it out a bit. Yeah, we checked those already, just checking them again for some reason. Oh, I left some dirt in my inventory, apparently. So it's sad to say it, but we're going to leave this place. It's been a mighty fine, glorious little storage area. But I think its time has come. Okay, cobblestone. Into there. Oh, this song is beautifully relaxing. Feel very mellow. And after I'm going to play some guitar, which is not going to be mellow, it's going to be riveting. Has the mega bass been made by the Hermits, says Liv Frexel. I think you're going to have to rephrase that question. Because I don't really understand what you're asking. This is so satisfying to watch, this Squidly. What, just sorting stuff out? I mean, I can understand that. I love cleaning. Not in a like, oh, I can't wait to clean kind of way, but more in a, I like getting that done. I like things being neat and orderly and keeping them tidy. Put some tuff over here. Might have been better if I'd done this the other way, actually, if I'd have done this first, because then, I don't know, like we wouldn't be putting them into the walls. But hey, here it all is. Do need to keep track of what I'm doing, like stone, cobble, maybe just do one at a time. That means, oh, look at that, that one's empty too. Oh, these are also mine, okay. So we got one for stone, that'll fill up quick. Cleaning is so underrated, says Ash Sleeps. Yeah, maybe. Like, I like being in a cleanly environment. I'm one of those people that feels repulsed when I see, like, a dirty house or, like, a hoarder's home or something. Like, that makes me nauseatingly uncomfortable. Do you have soundproofing or lucky enough to have neighbours who like metal, says Cherry D? This is like that thing that I see on my comments. Like, when I put up a guitar video, it's like, oh, the neighbours, la 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 la. And it's like, do you not understand how volume works? Like, do you not understand how the loudness of music is defined by the volume at which you play it? Amps, what a mystery. Yeah, there you go. What a mystery. Maybe you're just listening to it at full volume and don't realise. My neighbours have great taste in music whether they like it or not. That's a brilliant quote. I like that. I think we're going to end up making several trips here, although I got to craft more shulker boxes, I think. I think I'm just going to throw like partial boxes into the bottom area too. Like, they don't always have to be full, do they? Are any of these? Aha! Some of these are empty. Oh, there we go. Unbelievable amounts of stone. It's like I've been digging underground or something. That actually might be all of it. Yeah, that's probably all of it. Another one that we can probably just chuck some stuff in. If we shimmy some things around here. Got another 2. This is what it's all about, though. We need to tidy up big time. Right, what'll go in those ones then? Do andesite next. Seems to be a fair bit of that. And, oh, can anyone tell me what block that? That's not normal, is it? That's not a normal block. What is that? Anyone tell me? Jeez, I don't know what block that is. X, what's your favourite weird food combination? Oh, I used to have some when I was younger when I didn't eat healthy. You're gonna make me think now because, okay, I like eating, you know, like the peel on an orange or a lemon or a lime. I always eat a lemon, lime, or orange with the peel. That's the way you're supposed to eat it. Why? Because the fibre balances out all the sugar in the fruit. Right? That logic doesn't apply to the banana. Yeah, look, chat don't like that one. Here's the thing, though. Right? If you make orange juice and you leave the peel behind, right? Put a dunk of Greek yogurt in that and eat it. Oh, I love that. And that is a weird combination. I would not defend that and say that's normal eating. That's just Xisuma eating right there. That's a weird thing. The peel of orange and Greek yogurt. I love that together. Can I defend it? No. Swiftly moving on. So another combination I had. I used to have this like ritual of like drinking on a Friday with friends and stuff, and I would get a big massive bag of Doritos and one of those dip things that go with it, like the Doritos dip. And when I would get near the end of the Doritos bag, I would mush the leftovers into like loads of small little bits of chips, and then I would mix it into the dip and just eat that. And it was like it's disgusting for me to do something like that today. But back when I used to eat like that, it was like really nice. I liked it. But yeah, I don't think I would vibe with that at all today. Wesley, PSV1, thank you so much for 2 months. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Then other things like I like peanut butter and jam. I also like peanut butter and Marmite. And when I used to make sandwiches, sometimes I would do salad cream and cheese and onion crisps. Oh, there's a couple of other gross ones. Like I used to make what I called the bowl of goop. Okay, and this would be like a can of tomato soup, noodles, and then cheese and grounded up biscuits, and like really hot, stir it until it just becomes this weird, creamy, goopy. Like I think I used to put Philadelphia cheese in it as well. Okay, and yeah, it was gross, but it tasted great. That one I'll actually defend because I still occasionally like having soup and noodles. I just don't put the cheese and biscuits in. I'll defend that one and say that one's not too bad, really. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the partials in. Otherwise, I'm just going to spend like forever messing around trying to get everything into a neat little stack and stuff. Like digestives or crackers. Oh, crackers. Not digestive biscuits. Not ones with chocolate on. Just sounding like a stoner. That may have something to do with where these bad eating habits originated from. I mean, you know, I was young once. I made bad decisions. Yeah. But I think that's about it for me. Another maybe weird one that I still eat to this day. In fact, I think I had a bowl of it yesterday, and I'll defend it. I love High Bran with ready oats and milk, you know, porridge. Basically making some porridge, but with high bran in, and then some casein whey, like vanilla flavor. Mixing all of that up together. Love that. It tastes a bit on the kind of, I don't know, artificial side, but I love it. You mean you made good decisions, says Dad Be Cool. I made good decisions after the bad ones. Let's put it like that. I no longer indulge with substances. It is not good for me. And I don't think it's a case of I've changed. It wasn't good for me then either. I just didn't know how to deal with much, if anything at all. But, you know, substances can make you feel different. And that can be misleading. Xisuma! Do a little fan art. Like, do a little picture of Doom Guy eating some of those weird foods I just described. That'll make me happy. That'll make me very happy to see. Oh, I just remembered a big talky topic for today's stream. But this deep, I don't think we'll start on it. If you watched my episode, I said that I wanted to create like challenges and stuff for other hermits so they can have custom trophies. And I've been giving it a fair bit of thought, and it's a little bit more flawed than I thought it would be. But I do want to brainstorm some ideas, and like, I really like brainstorming. It gets the ideas going, you know. So bouncing some ideas back and forth with all of y'all would be awesome. I don't think we've got the time for that today, so have a little think. If you saw the episode, if you know what I'm talking about, you can, you know, have a little think, and maybe next stream we'll do some of that. Right, okay, we've got that much space to work with. Dude, I haven't listened to this record in some time, and this intro is awesome. Brainstorm stream sounds fun. Yeah, I need to remember like in advance, because I feel like you need to pair that with a particular type of activity, and there's always stuff that you need to do in a Minecraft world. But like, you know, if I need to go out and grind some magma blocks and just stock up on them, that's a great opportunity for a chat, you know? But if I need to get creative or artistic or do redstone, maybe not a good fit. Maybe not a good fit, right. I guess magma blocks is not actually in our mass storage, is it? And to be helpful for my future self, I'm going to move some of that down here. Okay, and then put all of that in this bit. Reminds me a bit of the old Warcraft cinematics. Oh yeah, definitely got some overlap with those kind of vibes. That's smooth sandstone. Some random terracotta there. I made the meanest chocolate and coffee mud cake. It is so gooey and decadent that you never stop at one slice. With a drizzle of salted caramel and some salt flakes, you're in heaven, says I, Master Chef. Sounds alright. I'm not a big fan of dessert though. Like if something's rich, it tends to turn me off. I generally like fruit and yogurt as a dessert. Okay. Cobblestone, loads of that about. Cakes, ice cream, and cookies are my biggest weaknesses, says Heart Gamer. Like I said earlier about suffering, right? Like if you learn to tolerate suffering, you can increase your capacity for it. And then learning to resist things like that can become helpful. Because it used to like bug me for ages when it was like, yeah, I'm not eating this, but like I'm really tempted. But I kind of got over it because I realized I could tolerate that, and the more I tolerated it, the less it bothered me. I've definitely lost my sweet tooth as I've gotten older. Almost can't stand sugar anymore, says Wetland Witch. That's probably a good thing. That might be your body just naturally telling you, like, it doesn't want that either, because as you get older, your immune system's ability to deal with that influx of sugar is not as strong as when you're young. Calcite. I didn't put calcite on the bulk list because it struck me as being like something you go out and get, but like you do pick a bit of it up when you clear out areas, but just not on the same sort of scale. Right, is that all of it cleared? Dang. Nice. Take all of this back over there. I think I left a bunch of boxes here too. I crafted loads, more than I needed, it seems. I don't eat as much candy anymore, but I still love Reese's Pieces. They're my main sweet addiction. They pair so well with popcorn. I really liked, is Reese's Pieces the peanut butter and chocolate one? I really love peanut butter and chocolate together, but man, Reese's is way too sweet for me. I went through a phase like over 10 years ago when I didn't eat as healthy of like having Butterfingers as like a treat that I'd probably end up like eating a couple a week or something. But then as I started to change my diet and get off the sugar, they like how sugary they are became really apparent to me, and it was like, oh, I can't really tolerate this. But I still like peanut butter and chocolate. I just do it a healthier way, I guess. Sometimes with my tub of homemade ice cream, I'll just mix in like a big dollop of peanut butter, some of that whole earth stuff, which has got like less sugar in and whatnot, and still get that peanut butter chocolate kick. You know, don't need all that extra sugar with it, that's for sure. Still enjoy that. Did you ever like Star Bars? I think I know what Star Bars are, but I don't think I've ever eaten one. I mean, when the further back I go in time, you know, I would eat chocolate bars and stuff. Like, I used to eat a Mars bar or whatever. But it's so long ago now. They don't mean much to me anymore. They're just like, yeah, that's just, you know, a lot of sugar, and I'd rather just have salad or an apple or a yogurt. American sweets have to be super sweet because of all our food has so much sugar in it. And strangely, Hershey's chocolate doesn't have a lot of sugar in, right? At least compared to how we do chocolate over here. I remember Hershey's being like surprisingly bitter. The chocolate I eat has no sugar in it, it's just pure cocoa. Really nice. Takes a while to get used to, but it's like a savory treat. Okay. Netherrack, loads of that to go around. Oh, tune! Oh my god, I used to use this in my videos. This is the troll song. Oh my god. What a throwback. Jeez, I just transported back in time. This was when we made the Minecraft Middle Earth videos on my channel. Like, made trailers for their website. That was really cool. It's like, it's so weird to have done this for so long. There's all these different periods and stuff, and like, they just get forgotten about, you know? They just become the past. The forgotten past. Like, probably very little of you actually remember that, because dang, who's been around for that long? I'd surprise myself, that was probably over 10 years ago. Right. Dripstone, dirt. Wow, filling up on dirt here. Tough. Tough luck! Okay, and then those go in there. Oof, I don't know how much more I wanted to do this stream, but I'm happy with that. Like, a lot of bulk materials have been moved over here. I don't think I missed anything, right? Like, out of my storage. Terracotta, there might be like 1 or 2 more blocks, but otherwise we got it all. And there's just so much more to do, because I've realized that I'm going to need so many custom textures for all of these. And I either got to do them in one big batch and put a lot of stuff into the resource pack, or maybe do it a step at a time. I don't know what the best way to go is, but what I'm going to do after this stream is sort that texture pack out so all of that's displayed correctly. Yeah. Jolasco says artificial sweeteners are probably worse than sugar anyway. As far as I know, from what I've learned, that is not the scientific consensus. However, I imagine, like, there's always nuance in the amount and stuff, but if I remember correctly, artificial sweeteners are pretty decent, pretty well studied. I think if you go crazy with them, then yeah, maybe you run into some issues, but I kind of remember what I learned is that the consensus on it was like, these are good. You know, like, they're definitely the lesser of two evils. But I feel like it's too late now to get into all of that. Who knows? Who knows? If you can avoid them, you're probably better off. Anyway, I don't use artificial sweeteners. I do have some. Sometimes I've used it for creating coffee and ice cream and stuff, but generally I don't use them. Although they're probably in a lot of products that I consume without me really thinking about it. Argent Matt 99, thank you so much for 55 months. Appreciate it, my dude. Like those protein bars that I like on occasion. Yeah. I follow Dr. Robert Lustig. Natural sugars in things only. Anything added then is a nope, says Urban Air. Oh my god, we're going to open a can of worms here. So there's this kind of idea of like, chemicals bad, but everything is chemicals. And adding stuff to food is bad, but then like, most food is prepared in a way where you add one thing with another, right? Like, I heard this incredible analogy earlier today when I was listening to a podcast about how like, this problem of like rogue scientists, where when you're in the scientific community and you put out an idea and people reject it, it's like smart people can have dumb ideas, right? Like, within the community, it takes a lot of hard work to like reach a consensus on something, but you can be, you know, a top-notch doctor or scientist or whatever, and your idea, the thing you're doing, other people just don't agree and you can't get a consensus. But then some of these people go rogue and they leave the scientific community and then they enter like the podcast space or the YouTube space, and then they become a voice of like a counter narrative, and in doing so you can garner an audience from outside of that community that they're supposed to be a part of, and it reinforces it. And when I heard that today, it really made me like think about some of the stuff I've been hearing and double, you know, like questioning it a little bit more. Like, yeah, actually there are some people that I listen to who are like, you know, doctors and scientists or whatever, who are dispensing this advice that is sort of counter to the narrative or whatever. An audience of illiterates, says Kristen on Twitch. You could say that. But yeah, it's like once you step out of that ring where there are people on your level checking you, then no one's checking you, and you're able to garner that spirit of like being the you know, the counter narrative person. And it sounds like you're the one telling the truth, and actually the truth is like much more difficult to deal with. Chemicals bad equals bad logic. Challenge oneself to pay attention to what they eat by limiting something equals clever. Is deranged. Maybe. And it's just one of these things, like people talk about the chemicals in food, and it's like, what's an apple made of? 100% chemicals. Like, you know, chemical is a component of many things. that are around us all the time in reality. Anyway, I heard that today, and when I read that comment, like, I don't know who that person is, but it just reminded me of that thing. It immediately reminded me of this, how you can have those scientists that are against the grain and speaking out against the consensus or whatever, and they know the truth and no one believes them, but it's like very problematic. Anyway. Anywho's all, my friends. Joe is live. Let's see who's live. I mean, we know Joe is. Hypno is as well. We've raided Hypno a bunch of times recently. Okay, that's written in caps. Yo, old envelope. Thank you for the lovely message, by the way. I mean, it says he's live there. To be fair, I didn't actually see it when I clicked the raid thing. I got lazy. Yeah, he's live. He's at his thing, isn't he? I can see where he is. Community project site, yeah. Let's go over here. Ugh, skills. Right. We had a cool, fun stream, and we'll probably have one again in a few days. Maybe Friday, maybe sooner, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. It kind of depends. It's a little bit touch and go with pre-releases and all that stuff. Oh, here's the other thing. Like, I don't know. This area is massive. I don't know exactly where he is. Thanks for the non-boring stream, says Bear. Dang it, it was supposed to be horrendously boring. Okay, maybe if I shout Joe, like really loud, he might... Joe! You know, like he might hear me. Hello! Is there anyone that... Oh my god, look! Bobby is updating. And the mountain is disappearing. And cactuses are appearing too. Hello! Ah, Trigger. Hello! I don't know where he is. Thanks for the great lurker stream. Apologies for the trolling. I can't help myself. It's part of the fun, though. Part of the fun. Here he is.
Howdy, X.
Hey, Joe.
Howdy.
How's it going, my dude?
Pretty well. Just trying to get some terraforming in while I can.
Nice, nice. This project is crazy. As I was flying over, Bobby Mod was updating, so I was like seeing the mountain get stripped away. It was really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, I got a whole bunch of peeps that need entertaining with me.
Yeah, I could keep them busy if you need to go grab a lunch or dinner or whatever you guys do over there at this time of night.
Oh, for me, I've eaten. I'm going to be playing guitar now.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Yeah,
Hope you
it
go
will
do some
be.
shredding.
I will shred away, my friend. Loud and proud. Right, yeah, I'll be standing here wrapping up my stream, but I'm going to send them over to you, Joe. What are you going to be doing today then? Just working on the community project?
Yeah. I've got a map up on my stream of what we're working on. I'm going to be laying in a lagoon and setting some islands up.
Dang, that sounds exciting, man. Look forward to that.
Yeah, I've finally cleared enough land to get to add things. I'm very excited.
Got ya. Cool.
I'm going to go lay my head down and dream so you don't get attacked while you're saying
Oh,
goodbye.
yeah. Cheers. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Colorful rockets. Yeah, thank you, Joe. Right, Joe's going to be your host from now on. I'm going to... Oh, they're already spawning. That was my stream, peeps. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for hanging around, mate. It was a boring task, but we had some fun just hanging out and chatting. And that's the end of it. So, big thank you, and see you again sometime soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.